from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifested in them, for the Most High has shown it unto them. For the invisible things of him for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Hey. And that was one time, all of us at one time, the fallen ones, who ultimately were the fallen ones, which the fallen ones, which led to us being in those chains of darkness, which we're in currently in these bodies, man. And that's what the chains of darkness are, these goddamn fucked up bodies. Let me blow my damn nose, jeez. Man. Gee. In my body that's anti mucus, man. But you gotta look. There's a whole lot of other shit that makes mucus as well, man. That you would never think. A whole lot of shit that makes mucus, man. So you gotta be careful with your diet, especially in these times we're in, man. Like winter's is starting to begin, man. And listen, the one thing you want to do is flush your fucking system now, before the winter really kicks in. And we're in that season of people getting the sniffles, all kind of other crazy shit in that system. It ain't never too late, but I suggest recommend you start now. You gotta flush your system, man. Take laxatives and many whatever natural forms of laxatives. Don't be doing. I mean, if you have to, I guess go to Esau, man, or his drugstores and get whatever you can to flush your fucking system. And then we recommend you do whatever steps you need to take to kill those. What's the word? Colitas inside your body. Those worms, those parasites that are invading your bodies, like turpentine. The right type of turpentine, and then you flush it with a castor oil. You mix that turpentine with the sugar. You don't do too much. You just put drops on sugar cubes. Man, and then kill that shit. And when them worms start to eat that poison, start to die off, they're gonna do an emergency survival thing by like releasing eggs while they're dying off. They're gonna start releasing eggs, so they can continue on in your body, and that's the whole point of you taking the castor oil, is to shit all that shit out, man. But you don't just take the turpentine once. You gotta do it for a few days. You gotta make sure, man, hey, I'm about to do another one, my damn self, man. And a lot of those worms and parasites that are invading our bodies, there's a reason why these injuries of ours persist on. And a lot of people, why they get sick, and stay sick, That's what you eat. Whatever vitamins, whatever good you eat, the worms and parasites get it first. And you get the rest. Whatever they choose to allow you to have, man. This is a fucked up world we living in, man. Because it's full of wickedness, it's full of hate and evilness, man. It's a crazy world, man. It's an evil ass world, man. Anyway, let me get back to the scripture, man. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful. They became vain in their imaginations, and in their foolish hearts was darkened, professing themselves to be wise. They became fools and changed the glory of the incorruptible power into an image made like a corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Who changed the truth of the Most High to rise and worship of a certain creature, and was an man who is blessed forever and ever. So these people are the same, you know, fleshly creatures, man. They like to serve niggas. They were more worried about how people see them, you know, instead of following the instructions, instead of following, taking heed to the word, hearkening to the word of the Lord. They'd rather do what the next nigga is doing. The scripture says, follow not a multitude to do evil. And you see the most of the people are just straight up stuck on wickedness. Not stuck on stupid, they fucking stuck on wickedness. You know? Ain't a goddamn thing you can say to them, man, but to tell them to look forward to eating a goddamn missile, man. Tell them to look forward to being to bathing in that hot ass fire, man. That hot ass fire that's coming by a thermonuclear missile, man. Tell them to look forward to it. Because the Lord is going to burn a lot of these motherfuckers up. It's like in the country. In the country, they allow you to, they don't have legislation in the country. Wait till the trash man comes. You can actually burn a lot of your trash, you know, in the country. And that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to burn the trash, man. He's going to burn it up. And this planet, this earth is going to start all over again with the elect. It's going to start all over again with the elect. So it says. They're choosing not to serve the Bible, you know. I read Isaiah 1. The ox knows his ass knows his mouth. His people don't know. The scripture says neither do they consider. They can care less. What you doing, man? Got to never walk up and ask you a foolish ass question. What you doing, man? When they know damn well what the hell you're doing. They know damn well. A lot of them using excuses to come up to the answer that stupid shit just so they can beg for some money or something. Ain't nothing wrong with you being, ain't nothing wrong with getting lost. That's what some motherfuckers live. Just beggars, man. Not with no type of works, but works of wickedness. Verse 26 says, for this cause, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. You got a bitch on the internet talking about I'm not just a lesbian I forgot what the term she was using. I'm not just a lesbian. I'm a full-fledged butch. No. She said I'm not a lesbian or a butch. I'm a full-fledged bull dagger. She said, I'm not a lesbian or a butch. She said she's a full-fledged bull dagger. I thought a butch and a bull dagger is the same goddamn thing. A goddamn bull dagger, she said, man. There's no shame. There's no goddamn shame, man. There's nobody holding her to it. You know? Niggas is turned on by that shit. Women being with women, man. And they encourage it more and more. You know? Being Catholic silly women, laden with sins. You know, dressed like a goddamn man, as he said, woman wearing that pertaining to a man is a goddamn abomination. Same with the men wearing that pertaining to a woman is a goddamn abomination. That's what it is. It's abomination, man. Period. Man, now they're gonna take this down. Talking about some hate. For this cause, the Most High gave them. Caution. How much should I gave them over to perfection for even the women will change the natural usage to that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of a woman, burn in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is a sin and receiving themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge. Imagine those that fell out the truth and no longer even thinking about doing the work of Yahweh Shem. So imagine what they're doing in the world now, man. You know? Imagine what they're doing in the world now, man. Like the ones that are ended up at the joint again. You know they done popped a man in the joint, got some head from a man in the joint. Or even the ones that didn't go to the joint. Didn't go to prison. Imagine the shit that they're doing on the streets now, man. Eating cream pies, you know, eating and licking all kind of booties, booty holes, sticking their tongue right up in the crack of the ass of the man and woman, man. This is not no X-rated teaching to turn your filthy ass on. That's not the whole point of it. Oh shit, X-rated teachings. Curvy looking even might come. So anyway, even as they did not like to retain the Most High knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. A reprobate mind. Gave them over to a reprobate mind. A reprobate mind. Like a halfway house for women around the corner. Society, they got a halfway house for women to live in, man. Besides society that breeds women that literally live a destructive life, man. High on drugs and getting set up, you know. These niggas setting them up, you know. That's a fucked up society when you can destroy your women like that, you know? That they ended up in prisons. And the women's prisons is blossoming just as much as the men. You know? And these women don't go to jail. They don't go to jail for these prisons for prostitution. They going for selling drugs, murdering, you know, murdering. White collar crime, stealing credit cards, thousands and thousands of dollars. Close friend of mine, man, was in prison. She too busy thinking about getting high. Somebody gave her a scheme that was guaranteed to get caught. And she living in that moment. I gotta please my flesh, man. So she did some stupid shit. And she did it saying that I knew it was stupid. I knew it was stupid, but I was living in that moment. And she ain't one of them crackheads that's so far gone she don't be walking the street home. So what does it mean by reprobate? Reprobate is adakinos in Greek. Adakinos in Greek. Not standing the test. Not approved. So, not approved. The elect, that's why the elect is labeled just that. Because they're approved. They're written in that book of life. They've been chosen. So the 2/3 are reprobates. Not approved. So it says, properly use that which does not prove itself such as it ought. And being an Israelite, you know, being an Israelite, man, we're a peace-loving people, man. Wise, intelligent people, man. You know? Without Israelites, it's the whole reason why the world exists. You know? It's the reason why the world has such great technologies and made such amazing advances in the world. It's because of Israelites, man. You know? So we're put here to be a great nation. We're put here to be a great people, man. Simple as that. Be here to be a great people. Simple as that. You know? So that which does not prove itself such as it ought. Unfit for, unproved, spurious, and unnecessary. So what the scripture say again, speaking about the 2/3, you know, and instead of just coming over here and asking, they're literally looking at you like, like something wrong, like I'm doing something wrong. It says, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, Yahweh Shema Shai gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. You know? All that vain shit y'all doing, all that deadly lifestyle that you live is only going to get you killed, period. We're not by us now. We're not here to be carnal-minded. This is all the spiritual matter that's going on.
What is that stuff?
What is it?
Yeah.
This is a sign of slavery.
Oh, yeah.
Lynchings that happen like in modern times, which is all part of the scripture. What are you, Italian? You Italian, man?
No, man.
Came out looking at the signs, question about the slavery sign. You could tell he was let me say this, you could tell he a Jake too. You know, you could tell he a Jake. Anyway, let me get back into this. Okay, being filled with all unrighteousness. It says being filled with all unrighteousness. That great all, that diverse and like the scripture, like I went into the meaning, the definition of the word laden. It ain't just the women, it's the men and the women, man. You know, filled with all unrighteousness. There's something wrong with us. being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, which I read a couple of scriptures on fornication, and adultery, whoremongers, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, and whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful. Ooh, let me look up despiteful.